Hi. Sorry, I've got the giggles. I just almost tripped over. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the layers function in the Procreate app on an iPad. So, the best way I can explain it before I jump on here and show you is just think of it as pieces of paper. So, the bottom layer, say, is your sketch, and then you might want to refine that sketch. So, you add another layer, which will go on top of it. Then you want to do a nice crispy outline over top of that. So you add another layer, which will end up above that. And then, yeah, you can set that one up as a reference and color it, and it goes on and on and on. But if we're going to explain it very simply, I'll jump on here in a second and show you how I've laid one of my drawings. I use it in a very simple way. It's not too complicated. In my opinion, some people go way overboard and add 50 million layers. If you just want to start out and draw something simple, you don't need to do that. It's very simple. Let's jump on, have a look at this King Panther drawing. I did for a client, made it into a sticker. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. So when you open up the canvas that you're going to draw on, say it's a blank canvas, the layers function I'm talking about is up here, these two little squares. So when you open this up, it'll have layer number 1. That's all you'll have there. So that one might be the one you'll do your sketch on. And then you can add layers from there using this plus button. So what I was saying before about the layers of paper being on top of each other. So this set of layers, they're not labeled very well, my apologies, but this layer at the top is the one that's going to show at the top, and then everything else is going to show underneath it. So if I can just show you by deselecting them, the more I deselect these layers, I'll just end up back at my sketch layer eventually. Alright, so there you can see. So I started off with a sketch, and then from there I would have done another sketch over top of it, and I merged them together. You can use different functions of these layers. You can duplicate them, lock them, delete them. There's heaps of different options you can rename them, use masks. Oh, don't worry about that right now. Let's keep it simple. So basically, from my sketch layer, I push the plus button, which gives you a layer above it. On that layer, I would have done this outline. So, boom, done a black outline over top of that. Then from there on, I would have set that layer as a reference so that the colored layer underneath will fill to that space, and the black outline above it stays above it. It doesn't, you don't color into the lines, if that makes sense. So none of the color goes over the black because the black layer is above it. Then you can add another layer for highlights, say. So I've obviously added these nice whiskers to him on the layer above. And then, yeah, the crown I think I added later. Same thing, did the outline, set that as a reference, and then colored the layer below it. And then, yeah, you can add your logo, whatever. I added this nice yellow background to it for the sticker company that I use, just so they could see what it looked like as a sticker. Very simple, very easy. You don't need many. There's, what, only, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers there. Very simple. Get rid of that pencil layer, finished product. Cool. Enjoy.